Welcome, Virgo. From July 9th to the 20th, you are in your romantic renaissance era, and it's about time. No more settling for almost, maybes, or it's complicated. You're shifting into clarity, care, and cosmic confirmation, especially when it comes to love. The stars are lining up to give you receipts. Who's aligned? Who's draining? And who's been quietly admiring you the whole time? And you're ready to stop fixing broken dynamics and start receiving what you deserve. Mutual love, steady money, and peace that doesn't cost your mental health. So let's get into it, Virgo. Virgo, welcome back to Mindful Intuitive Self, where we talk about everything spirituality, manifestation, life, and love. And from July 9th through the 20th, you're walking through an energetic portal that's all about emotional integrity, self-worth, and radical clarity, especially in your love life. This energy isn't about guessing or hoping anymore. It's about knowing who you are and knowing what you want, and knowing that your heart deserves to feel safe. We're talking real conversations, soulmate energy, and major shifts in how you relate to money and divine redirection where needed. And don't forget to watch your sun, moon, rising, and especially your Venus sign for more love downloads. Now let's talk about your energy. You are the refiner of the zodiac. And right now, it's your life that's being refined. This transit moves the moon through Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces, lighting up your emotional foundation, your creative expression, your partnerships, and your intuition. That's a full emotional alignment sweep. You can expect to feel extra sensitive to anything misaligned, pulled to detox your relationships and your energy, and ready to make choices that reflect who you've become, not who you used to be. You're no longer carrying relationships that rely on your overfunctioning. They have to be mutual or it's canceled, period. As far as your money and career, Virgo, let's get grounded in your purpose. Mercury in Leo is currently in your 12th house of rest, introspection, and spiritual downloads, while Mars in Taurus is fueling your ninth house of higher wisdom and long-term vision. Now, what does that mean? You're creating a new vision of your work, but you're doing it from the soul, not from stress. So you can expect a sudden burst of insight about your business, courses, or online platforms. You can expect downloads and meditation and journaling that reshape your goals. And you can expect a shift away from the shoulds and more towards what feels sustainable. Money wants to come to you easily, but first, you need to stop grinding and start aligning. This is a flow season. It's not a forced season. Now, Virgo, as far as your love and relationships, buckle up. This part is going to get pretty personal, powerful, and absolutely necessary. Because July 9th to the 20th, your love life is under review and revelation. And you're not afraid to ask the hard questions anymore. Not because you're overthinking, but because you're overweighting. If you're single, you're finally clear. And you don't just want potential. You want presence. You want emotional intelligence, not just empty flirting. And the universe is listening. You may meet someone who makes you feel safe, grounded, and intentional. Someone that is older, wiser, and has a healing vibe. Someone who's not rushing you. They respect your process. You'll know it's right because you won't have to analyze it to death. It'll just feel right in your body, in your mind, and your spirit. So pay attention to earth and water signs, especially Capricorn, Cancer, and Pisces. Also, someone who has ghosted you may reappear, but this time you're not moved. You've outgrown the illusion of what could be. You want the real thing. Now, Virgo, if you're in a relationship already, this is your truth checkpoint. So ask yourself, are you safe here? Or are you just used to them? Are you building something or are you maintaining a facade? And do you feel emotionally seen or just logically supported? If it's healthy, you can expect an emotional breakthrough that brings you closer. A recommitment moment that feels real, not forced. And a powerful talk that realigns your love languages. If it's not, this period could expose what's been swept under the rug. But this time, you won't gaslight yourself about it. Virgo, if you're in a confusing situation, let's cut the cords of confusion. Between the 9th and the 20th, someone may finally show their true colors. The connection either levels up or drops off. You finally reclaim your energy after emotionally overinvesting. You are done editing your feelings for people who won't even spell your name right in their texts. You're choosing peace over potential. And it's not heartbreak, it's alignment. Now, Virgo, as far as communication, Mercury is in Leo and it's activating your inner truth teller. You're speaking less, but you're saying more. You're not arguing anymore, you're observing. And your silence, it's about to speak volumes. Use this energy to state your needs without apology. Walk away from any unclear situations and share your truth, even if it shakes things up. Your standards aren't high, you're just accurate. So, your predictions for this time, you can expect an unexpected romantic shift that brings clarity, a financial decision that creates long term financial ease, and an emotional release from a toxic or one sided connection. You may have a reconnection with someone who has actually done their healing, and a sense of peace from knowing you're finally choosing you. You may receive a message that confirms everything you were already sensing intuitively, or a conversation that closes a karmic loop. And you may also have a connection that goes from vague to vibrant, or ends for good. You'll have creative inspiration that leads to a higher income and a full-on emotional upgrade. You're not second guessing your heart anymore, you're trusting it. So, Virgo, you're not asking for too much. You're simply just asking the wrong people. And from July 9th to the 20th, you're not waiting anymore for someone to change. You're changing how you choose. And love is becoming clear. Work is becoming aligned. And your peace is becoming non-negotiable. So, Virgo, if this resonates, please drop a line in the comments. If you're done with confusion and ready for clarity in all areas of your life. And don't forget to watch your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign. That's where the deepest love messages hide. And again, this is Renee with Mindful Intuitive Self, where we talk about everything spirituality, manifestation, life, and love. And Virgo, they're about to show you exactly who they are, and you'll believe them the first time. Until the next video, many blessings. Namaste.